Dr. Deer, brought to you by Buck Forage.
Well, hey folks, this week on Dr. Deer, we're going to be talking about the importance of establishing a good relationship with your neighbors on small tracts of land.
Right.
And James, I don't care who you are or how big your property is, everybody has a neighbor.
Yeah.
But it's especially important on very small tracts of land, you know, to really know who your neighbors are, know what their management strategy is, and, you know, see if they're actively trying to manage for whitetails and communicate with them to really maximize your success on both sides of the fence.
That is the gist of the problem. We always represent whitetail management as a three-legged stool. One leg is population management, one is habitat, and the other one is people.
Sure.
Hunters are not people.
Mm.
People may argue with me, but they're not. They're not people. So you gotta learn to like and communicate to be a good manager and to be successful on your property. So one of the things we recommend is, especially if you're a stranger and you've come in and bought a piece of property.
Right.
And, you know, and everybody else knows it, and you're an outsider, is go out there and visit with the folks. Go to cafes and have coffee and talk. But don't wade in and go, I'm here to practice quality deer management or whatever, you know, and this is the way we're gonna do it. I need you to go along with my program. Find out what they're doing.
Right,
you know, and start that communication going there.
Sure. Well, in certain instances, you know, the guys that have been hunting there for a long time or from that land, you know, you might not always know better than they do.
No, you don't. Those guys have been around a long time. I always tell this to state biologists, listen to the landowners. They know what's going on that place, and you need to trust them on that. So find out the information you can. Now, the other thing is, look at what the land is around you.
Yes.
When you get a piece of property, what's going on out there? What is the land use? Have you got a park, or have you got a housing development, or you got just an area that's 1,000 acres of soybeans and corn?
Right.
You know, find out what's going on out there and what those limitations are going to be, and then you can tailor your program to balance that out.
Sure. And if you do have a neighbor who's also a hunter, you know, they're out there hunting the same deer that you are.
Yes.
You know, I see all too often that there's a sense of competition or guys actually hunting against each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's really not the message that we're trying to promote as ethical hunters. So really, you got to work together. And then if your neighbor kills a great deer, go over and tell them congratulations.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really impresses me about the small landowners in places like Wisconsin, where those guys have got cameras everywhere, you know, and they know every deer. And when a guy kills one of the big deer, everybody has a picture of it.
Sure.
But instead of getting mad, they all congratulate the guy and even bring him pictures of the deer that he shot. So it's when somebody kills a big deer, everybody wins.
That's right. We're all in this together trying to accomplish the same goal.
You betcha.
Well, folks, I'm Haynes Shelton.
And I'm James Kroll.
And this is North American Whitetail.